Welcome back. Longtime Hillary Clinton senior aide Uma Abedin announcing she is separating from her husband Anthony Weiner after the former New York congressman caught in yet another sexting scandal. This is at least the third of those scandals that he's been involved in, sending sexually explicit messages to a woman on social media, but this time including an image of him half naked in bed next to his toddler son. Donald Trump making the news a campaign issue earlier today. Here's the quote. Uma is making a very wise decision. I know Anthony Weiner well, and she will be far better off without him. I only worry for the country in that Hillary Clinton was careless and negligent in allowing Anthony Weiner to have such close proximity to highly classified information. Who knows what he learned and who he told? It's just another example of Hillary Clinton's bad judgment. It is possible that our country and its security have been greatly compromised by this. We've got the media reporter for The Hill, Concha, is here with me now to discuss. What did you make of Mr. Trump's statement there?
I think it was smart in a certain sense where he could actually go on the offensive against Hillary Clinton, talk about the character of the people that are around her, and obviously Anthony Weiner. So while I don't think he's sharing state secrets, I mean, he is sharing other secrets, clearly, but there's no proof that he's actually ever done that.
You've got a lot of sources in Washington, D.C.
Sure.
and New York. Is it a concern that there's a national security issue with Anthony Weiner being on social media and then being married to Uma Abedin and being so close to Hillary Clinton?
It's a big connection to make, right? It's hard to say. She may very well be.
Are your sources talking about it? Is anybody raising this issue?
No. Donald Trump is the only one raising this issue, basically. Okay. She could be really chief of staff if Hillary Clinton is elected. And this is somebody that, unfortunately, if you want to go to Uma Abedin and ask, okay, what did you tell your husband? What do you think he said? She doesn't do any interviews, Elizabeth. She's done two this entire year. One with Vogue 2 weeks ago, where she talked about how great her family was, and the second one was with the FBI in May. And that's not a publication.
But Uma could be called in to testify before Congress if they're worried or concerned. Not saying this is happening at all. It's not on the radar screen right now. But, you know, Donald Trump raised the issue. This could be a national security issue here.
It could be, very well. And we'd actually have to look into it clearly because he cannot be trusted by his wife.
Do you see him as a danger here to Uma Abedin and the Hillary Clinton campaign?
Do you mean a Carlos danger or an actual danger?
Very funny. That was his name, right?
You're right. Yeah. No, I don't see that. I just feel bad for her. I mean, I have a young son myself. I can never picture myself doing something like that ever, and then with the kid right next to him in the bed.
Yeah.
He is profoundly and patently sick. And as for Uma, I mean, she's never going to meet anybody. I think Charlie Gasparino, who works for this network, tweeted this out earlier. Never going to meet somebody who has abs like Anthony.
I don't know about that.
Well, then again, I'm taken.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But, you know, here's the thing. I mean, it seems that the voter really has it connected in the voter's mind that there's Uma Abedin and Anthony Weiner, right?
I don't think she's really a household name. I think she is within the bubble, political bubble, Washington, D.C., media bubble will rework. But overall, if you were to ask 20 people on the street right now if they knew who Uma Abedin was, probably 3 or 4 would know and would be able to connect it to Hillary Clinton.
Who do you think would hire Anthony Weiner now?
Not MSNBC. I thought he had a chance there, or CNN, or he was doing a lot of radio. To blow this not once but twice, because he was getting a lot of media time. Who hires him at this point? Daily News just fired him. I know that. Twitter, probably.
Twitter just shut his account. I mean, his account.
He shut it down there, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Snapchat, okay, Instagram, something to do with pictures that you send over the internet.
That they vanish immediately.
Yeah.
Concha with The Hill, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.